Well, as we prepare ourselves for the big St. Patrick's Day celebrations this weekend, our director, Moss Kramer, sat down with Dr. Colorado to learn about the Irish influence in Colorado. And Dr. Colorado chose the location for the interview, so enjoy, have some fun.
Well, cheers, Tom.
Cheers.
Thank you for sitting with me.
An honor.
How did the Irish help shape Denver?
The Irish shaped Denver substantially. They were the second most common foreign-born group into the state after the Germans. And they came to work in the mines and also on the railroads. And there were whole colonies that left us certain areas of Ireland where the mines had played out and moved into, say, Leadville, where you actually saw your neighbors from the old world here in the new world.
What kind of stuff were they mining, you know?
Leadville really attracted them, the great silver boom there in the late 1870s, where you had the Gallagher brothers, these illiterate Irishmen who had a drink, lay down, take a nap, then decide to dig on that spot, not go any further, and struck it rich.
So here we are at the Irish Snug, and I know that every year you do an Irish tour of Denver. Tell me a little bit about it and where you go.
Right, we've been doing this for, probably 20 years with History Colorado, and we start out here at everybody's favorite Irish pub, the Irish Snug. Dennis Gallagher, the former councilman, former city auditor, former state representative, former state senator, helps out with that. He never runs out of things to say. His Eminence, Dennis Gallagher.
My grandfather worked for him. He hated the drink and he hated the unions. Every time the union came by, he gave everybody a dollar.
So the Irish have a reputation of drinking. Is that evident in the history of Denver?
It is, alas. Unfortunately, that was the curse of the Irish. You no doubt had heard the joke, why did God invent whiskey? To keep the Irish from ruling the world. There was one Irish bar downtown where they guaranteed you a drink if you didn't see a fight in 30 minutes after you got into the bar. And there were corners downtown where there were an Irish pub on every corner of downtown Denver.
There's a lot of very famous Irish pubs that are no longer in town. Most famously, Duffy's.
Right, Duffy's Shamrock was by far the most famous of these. I'll never forget going there on St. Patrick's Day. You had to wait in line, and as one or two people left, somebody else would get in. It was so jammed, the line all the way around the block there on Court Place. And one of the last days there before the brothers stopped running it because it was such a headache, was the guy who tried to streak Duffy's. It was a long, narrow bar. He disrobed in the bathroom in the very back and made a run for the front. It was so crowded, it took him half an hour to reach the front, and worse, no one noticed.
How about Madden's?
Madden's, that's Eugene Madden, Madden's Wet Goods, one of the pioneer bars on Auraria campus on 9th Street Park there. The 10th and Larimer, he ran this bar, Madden's Wet Goods. Again, an Irish immigrant and a city councilman from Auraria, District 1 in Denver from like 1880 until he died. And apparently he also took in the homeless because I found at that little bar at 1140 Larimer Street, 321 registered Democrats living at that address. I think some of them are still voting.
All right, well, tune in later this week as we answer the question, what is a snug? And we meet the famous and sometimes notorious Irish who helped shape Denver and Colorado.